But I want to kind of open this up as a discussion questions, right? So this is a moment where we get a chance to actually, on stage in front of a lot of people, ask some not too tough, but questions about passion and future and opportunity and interest of young people. And why NAF? Of all the things, right? Why did you choose, or what did you get that helped you imagine that it was the thing that was going to help you imagine your future? Either one of you can respond.
Okay, yeah, so I can start. My name is Dakota Reynolds. I'm from Hamburg High School. I'm the president of our Academy of Finance. Through the amazing opportunities provided for me by our NAF Academy, such as our advisory board and our mentorship program, I feel overly prepared for the future ahead of me. I mean, just the opportunities that I've had are just amazing. The connections, the networking. I mean, you hear from all these amazing people that networking really is the key. And it's not till I'm sitting on a stage in a place like this that, yeah, they're right. So really, that's just, it's boosted, it's jump-started my career path ahead of me. And I never thought that I would be as prepared for my future as I am today. And that's just, I mean, the theme for tonight is the power of opportunity. And that's completely what NAF has provided me with, the opportunities for me to take them. And I have to, be on my game, and I have to say, yeah, okay, I'll take this opportunity. And I have to, help myself, and I have to be willing to do that.
Excellent.
Thank you for allowing me to be here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Great voice.
So I'm here on behalf of Miami Lakes Educational Center. I am a part of the Academy of Information Technology. Throughout my course of high school, I've been provided with so much opportunities. I was provided with a junior internship, paid internship.
All right.
I've learned a lot. There was so much that was brought forth to me in that way, and I can't be more grateful about the opportunities that has been presented before me. Throughout that internship, I learned that through technology, it takes its course. With technology, you can manipulate data so that you can promote a better quality of life for everyone. One of the things that I'm learning now, and actually I'm working on, is our senior capstone. And with our senior capstone, we have a client who comes to us asking, oh, could you make a network design for a smart city? So right now we're learning in our classroom, we're learning not just the technical aspect, but how we can apply it to real life situations. And why NAF? NAF is just, for me, coming back with just strong, humble beginnings. I would say that none of my parents has been to college. My mom didn't finish high school. And I've taken that ambition from my mom to now put it towards my education, because now I realize how important it is. They batted it in my head just it was like, you need to go to school. Mama, please, no, you need to go to school. And I realize now that I'm a senior in high school that I've gotten 4 industry certifications. I'm only 17.
Whoa! Yes!
And I can't thank NAF and my mentor, Mr. Vernon.
Is
enough.
Mr. Vernon in the house?
Mr. Vernon.
All right.
If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be nominated to stay on this panel right here and speak in front of everybody. And I'm just so happy that I'm able to sit here and speak with everyone, because I know with certain people, they say that, you're just high schoolers. They don't know much. But I can, rest assured, I can show you how much we know.
There you go.
An experience that we've gathered.
Yeah.
And so that is one of the reasons why I'm happy to be a part of NAF as a community and a family.
That's awesome. So you've got the honoree here is head of a company, talked about his kind of background and stuff, and they're a pretty successful company. They're pretty big. Do you had, as a high school person, advice to Matt about his company? How to make it more welcoming to high school students, more interesting, a better market or a better brand that young people would care about? What would you say to him?
Hang on, before you answer that, I'm giving you each a business card, and you have a job at Lenovo. My email's on there. You just let me know when you want to start, but go ahead. You go ahead, Nat.
Well done.
Thank you.
By the way, I'm 100% serious. So if you're interested, you can start June 15th. But over to you.
Oh, that nice, smooth. That's smooth. Nice.
Advice for
Yeah.
President Lenovo.
How does Lenovo position itself as a brand?
Advice that I would give, and it's not just towards Lenovo, but for anybody, life is hard. However, all it takes is a vision, an ambition, and a little determination to get you where you need to be. No one said it was going to be easy. They did. They're not telling the truth. So we all have been through many challenges throughout our lifetime, right? I'm pretty sure, because, there's a lot of successful people here. And everyone looks good. So I would just say that, just take that as a pivotal factor to expanding your company.
Nice.
What I would say, honestly, is for me, take every opportunity that you are given. I mean, just right now, he gave me his business card, and I mean, the president of this national foundation, and I'm like, okay, if I don't hit you up, well, I mean, come on, that's
You're
like
bad.
missing an opportunity. That's like obviously one of the biggest opportunities in my life that I've gotten so far, and I'm only 18. I mean, I'm sitting on stage with these amazing people, and if I don't take the opportunities ahead of me, then what's the point of even getting them? I mean, you're given a plan, and you're given all of these things, but you don't have a plan if you don't jump on every single opportunity that you're given in your life. You can't start anything. You can't, steamroll a company. You can't get everything. You can't get everything going without the opportunities that you're given. I mean, these amazing people all in this room, they've given me the opportunity of Finance Academy, and without Finance Academy, I wouldn't be anywhere near as prepared for the future ahead of me. And Finance Academy alone has changed my life immensely. And I mean, honestly, I just think to take every opportunity ahead of you.
So Matt, I appreciate you how ambitious you are. Just hand those cards out right away. That was smart. That was smooth. That was smooth. So no wonder you got this job. So if you had a burning question after 2 board meetings in your time with NAF, what you've heard about Lenovo's experience with us, and you have 2 students in front of you, what would your burning question of them be?
So after the amount of time you spend in it, where's the gravitational pull in terms of career? Said differently, like at this point in life, thanks to, in some part to NAF, what's your dream job?
What's my dream job? I plan to become a CEO of my own tech company.
Oh!
So I'm just taking what I'm learning now in high school, just setting little goals and little milestones to get me where I need to be. Because I see the vision, I just need to plan those little goals to allow me to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I want to go into marine mammal rescue and rehabilitation, which is basically like a physical therapist for marine animals. And I mean, every single person besides my family in my life so far, my family and my close professional relationships in school, they have told me every single way along the way, you're not going to make a career out of it, you're not going to make enough money. And I'm like, where I am right now, I never thought I would be here, and I'm still in high school. You don't know my heart, you don't know where I am. If I dream to do this, if I dream to, I want to go into marine mammal rescue, and I want to work in a third world country, and I want to give back to everything that I don't understand why I was blessed with growing up in a community that's as financially stable as it is. I don't understand why I was blessed with that. And then there's refugees in third world countries that are going through hunger. I've never understood pure hunger. I walk home and I say I'm hungry and I go to the fridge. I don't understand what it's like to say I am purely hungry. And I want to be able to give back to that. And I want to be able to, I want to be able to help those people that cannot help themselves.
Bravo.
You. Yeah. Maybe we should say we actually do character education after all. That's
Pretty good.
amazing. Good for you. Any major question of him?
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Take it easy now.
What is the most impactful experience you've had that led you to where you are now?
Singular experience, I think I would have to put it into the group, and that is the people that you meet along the way,
Right.
and how, we kind of talked earlier about this whole sponge effect.
Right.
And we had a little session with the students earlier about, hey, what are the 4 things you wish you knew in high school that you wish you would have known in high school, which is an interesting reflection if you think about it. But to directly answer your question, there's not one singular event, but I think it's the acknowledgement and what you take from the composition of events that are all the special people that you meet along the way and what you take from them. And I can list 5 or 6 situations right now that were absolutely life-changing events by meeting these people and how they make you better salespeople, how they make you a better operator, how they make you a better general manager, how they help you understand the things that you don't want to embolden from a character standpoint, the things that you don't do. So I think above everything else, there's of course the breaks and the right place at the right time and a little bit of relationship, but it's that combination of piecing together the personalities that can change you and that together formulate a step function of what you're able to deliver back.
Thank you.
So my question is, you just asked us as seniors in high school, what we envision our futures to look like. What did your future look like? How is it like, similar or different than what you imagined it would be in high school?
Well, when I was 13, I had a dream job, and it was my destination, and that was to be the chief sales officer of AMD. And right before I came to Lenovo, I was like right there. It was my next gig. Everything was going great. Living in Austin was great. Company's on fire. Everything was perfect. The first article that came out when I took this job was the 6th president in 6 years. And my wife's like, are you out of your mind? And my mother called me and she's like, are you sure this is a good idea? And it's a true story. And then the point of that conversation was that was the destination that was always in my brain from a very early age. And then there was something much bigger that happened. And it wasn't a mercenary thing. It wasn't about anything shallow or selfish. It was just a moment in time that felt perfect. And we had a wonderful life, picked up the kids and wife, moved to Raleigh. We're still haven't unpacked our suitcases. Our house still isn't done for 2 more months. That's another story. I can impart wisdom there. But it was this, I would akin the move that happened now, not a career design, but more of a spiritual calling. And in the first year and a half, it's been an absolute dream. And then, frankly, one of the ultimate benefits is, had I had stayed at that dream job, I don't think I would have ever had the unilateral ability to try to give back in a way that I want, or as part of a culture that in the DNA is, we don't want to do this ourselves. We want to give it all back as fast as we can. And so that's kind of a longer answer.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I have one more question.
Look out. I promise I will stop the questions, but I can see it. Your head is spinning. Go ahead.
So what do you expect to have in the future in terms of STEM education? What are some outcomes you would expect to see in the advancement of STEM education?
Well, I think Sandy said it well when he talked about fixing the problem that is the major problem that we have. And I wouldn't need to get into more greater details than that, but I would say if I hear the question, the other way to hear that is sort of what's in it for Lenovo, what's in it for the companies that take this so seriously. And there's 2 things. Number one is by sponsoring these activities, you're increasing your sample size of the kind of talent you want. You want diverse talent. You want scrappy talent. You want hungry talent. You don't want homogeneous talent from 2 cities across the globe, 2 cities across the country. That, I think, is something that's very important. And at the end of the day, I think we all believe wholeheartedly that we're much better off by equalizing certain things that will raise the water level of life for the entire country, not just a select few that are on the very top of the bookend.
Right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, just if there was any doubt that he's drunk the Kool-Aid. So we got Lenovo, who is joining the new Lenovo team out of Austin to a new gig, but you clearly it's in you. So even if you weren't Lenovo or NAF before, you clearly were NAF from the beginning. I mean, you totally get it. And these 2 young people, I think, are incredible examples of everybody else in the room. But it is why I am so optimistic about our future. And there are so many days when I watch the news or I pick up a newspaper when I'm not optimistic about the future, but you make me forget all that and realize that you are a future to be excited about. And we can't thank you enough for being on stage, representing it, and being our partners in making this world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of you for the opportunity.